How to care for beautiful anthurium plants. Yes, today the topic is anthurium plants and how to grow them very healthily. I will be sharing with you some important tips of growing anthurium today. This is a beautiful long leggy flower, as you can see, and it lasts for about a couple of days, and a beautiful indoor plant too. So the first and the most important thing is, this plant doesn't like the bright sunlight. You will have to keep it in a shady area. This prefers the medium to partial sunlight. So a big no-no for this plant in direct bright sunlight. They prefer the partial shady sunlight. That is tip number 1. Tip number 2, these plants prefer the moisture soil, which has to be not soggy and not too dry. So when watering, check the soil and water. Do not overwater these plants, and keep the moisture balance. Do not let it get too dry and too wet. These plants prefers the well moistured soil. And talking about soil, you can mix cocoa peat in this with garden soil and river sand. So you can use coconut husks chips also in these, because they can absorb the extra moisture and also keep this plant well balanced. When talking about pot size, this plant you can grow in any size of pot, but time to time you will have to do a repotting. At least after 6 months time, you can divide these plants into many plants and multiply them, and by that you are providing them some space to grow. So you can multiply at the same time, and also there will be no root bound. Using fertilizer once a month will be enough. So these plants will flower throughout the year. So as you can see, my plants are here. Also there are some buds and it is flowering. If you keep this plant indoors, make sure that keep it near a window so that the flowering will be permanent on this. And this plant is not a low light plant, because even if you keep it indoors, that's why I said you should keep it near a window. This plant should get the filtered or medium sunlight, because this plant is not a low light plant. If you see any drooping flowers, snip off them. So for the plant growth and also to enhance their beauty. Mist spray every 2 to 3 days in hot summers. Those are the other 2 tips that I can give you. These tips are given with my personal experience on my plants. So I hope you find this video very useful. Today's video is about growing anthuriums. So if you are new, consider to subscribe for more gardening videos. Thanks for watching.